I talk to a lot of people that are excited about retirement. They dream about retirement. They think and talk about what they're going to do in retirement, how they won't have deadlines anymore. They're excited about not going to work on Mondays. Every day is a Saturday. I'm going to travel. I'm going to do more of this hobby. I'm going to do more of that. And it's awful easy to get enthusiastic and excited about retirement. The problem is, as that date comes closer, you get down to 12 months, you get down to 9 months, you get down to 6 months, okay? Well, retirement starts to look like change. And people don't like change. They like steady state. Change is unknown. Am I going to like retirement? Do I have enough money? What can go wrong? All these things start to materialize and get very, very real. What happens is I'll just work one more year. I'll work 6 more months. You start moving the goalpost. Very, very common, okay? So people ask me, what was it that helped you finally make that decision, okay? Finally make that decision and say, yes, I want to retire. So my name is Joe. I'm 59. I retired at 54. So I'm in 4.5 or so years, building on my 5th year of retirement. So what did I do? Very simple. Retire to something, okay? Get excited about what you're retiring to. One of those things was short term. We had 3 travel trips planned, and that gave me something to plan for. There was slow travel, didn't have deadlines, wasn't trying to rush through the travel. And that was exciting. That was exciting, like, hey, when I retire, we're going to do this, not it's a blank sheet of paper. Okay, so that was number one. We planned something exciting, but it was short term, what it was retiring to. The second thing I was retiring to long term was to do some very part-time consulting in reliability and maintenance. My plan was to work 1 week a month, just 1 week a month, so very part-time, let's say 25% time, on a business that I created on my schedule. Well, things didn't turn out. Guess what happened pretty quickly after I started getting clients to consult to? COVID happened, early 2020. I retired in 2019. So retire to something to give you some incentive. And I was very excited about starting this business because I wanted to start a business when I was 54, not when I'm 64. So whenever I had a little more energy, a little more spring in my step, a little more passion about driving change and helping people. Anyway, so retire to something. That's my number 2. Number 3, and I like this, and I put this in the category of helping me retire, is say no to everything for 6 months, okay? Say no to everything. So that gave me, hey, my first 6 months, I'm gonna have total freedom. I didn't start my business. We did do the traveling, but I didn't start the business for 6 months. So say no to everything. You're gonna get inundated with opportunities to volunteer, to help out, to sign up for this nonprofit. So many people will want you to maybe work part-time on, hey, you retired, Joe, but can you come back and work 50% time? You're going to get inundated with those things. So say no for 6 months, okay? So these 3 things are what helped me in my transition. Hey, I'm going to say no to everything for 6 months. And that gave me great peace of mind. It's okay to say no. I may have gotten back with somebody in 6 months. Hey, this volunteer opportunity came up, but I'll get back with you on this date. But just say no, enjoy and relax. You've earned it, right? Retire to something. Short term, I retired to a couple travel trips, 3 in fact. And longer term, I retired to start consulting. Now, the consulting things, as many of you know, I'm not doing that anymore. Very limited. I am not traveling to plants at all. I do some speaking, I do some writing, I do some coaching, all virtually, okay? So I can do that on my schedule when I want, in the quantity that I want. still like to travel a lot. And I did say yes to a few things eventually, a couple nonprofits that I'm involved with. So anyway, those three things helped me through the transition and make the final decision to say, let's go. I was retiring to something. That was a big one. Let's go. It's Joe out.